Hey, what are you doing in here? What is this? I'm your new host. Please stand by. This is my channel. No, listen, I know I barely have any subscribers. I know nobody watches my videos, but I'm a new channel. People are gonna catch on soon. Stop. Don't be so negative. Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I'm back for another Vinyl Finds. I did one 2 days ago, and I'm unstoppable. I'm gonna keep going. Here we go. If you'll notice, on my lip, I got this clear patch. It's supposed to get rid of pimples. I got this gnarly pimple on my lip. And I thought to myself, Ryan, how can you tie this pimple, this zit, into your Vinyl Community channel? And I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, from Washington, D.C., the Zits. This compilation, Back in Blackhead. So the Zits were a band from 1981. They only put out one single, and it's the first two tracks on this compilation, Sick on You and Beat Your Face. Now, these songs are incredible, man. Really straightforward punk. It came out in 81, but something I would be more inclined to hear, I think, in like 78 or 79. So this really blew me away. So the single tracks on this album, Sick on You and Beat Your Face, they're very minimalistic, driving punk songs. And what I love and I'm a sucker for are like really simplistic keyboards or organ or whatever, you know, that kind of hit the beat on the bum 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 bum. And that's what these do. Kind of like the X record I showed in my last Vinyl Finds video. But yeah, this is fantastic, man. So the first track is Sick on You. The second is Beat Your Face. Then it goes on for some live stuff. Incredible Simulation is an awesome song. The vocal melody of the song is like, kind of like a demented, kind of twisted Eddie Cochran Summertime Blues, which is great. The last song on side A kind of made me laugh because it's live and the singer is talking to the audience and he's like, yeah, there's a band from Australia coming to tour around soon and we're going to do one of their songs. And then they do Can't Get Over You by the Undertones. And I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure the Undertones are from Ireland, and they are. So, mistake, or maybe he was just goofing around. The next side, the first song is No Do Blues, and it's kind of like, they just do that simple blues, like bum, 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 kind of, you know, that whole thing. And about a minute and a half into it, I'm like, dude, I'm going to skip this track because it's unbearable. But the singer redeems the whole song. He made me laugh. They're doing that riff, bum, 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 and he just goes, hey, everybody, isn't this song boring? I just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, it is. Even he knows. Probably just a piss take, you know? Really funny. The next two songs, Opera Show and Ooh Baby Ooh, are like just awesome beer drinking pogo. You want to just pogo to these songs. They're great. And then it ends with a live version of Beat Your Face. So this is the Zits from DC, 1981. Man, they were kids, dude. Look at the cover. They're children. I don't think they made it out of high school. I don't think they probably played after high school. But yeah, this is great stuff. And when I do these Vinyl Finds videos or when I buy new stuff, I like to play the new stuff. Then I go around in the record room and I pick out things that, you know, it reminds me of. So I'm always playing all kinds of stuff. And, you know, they reminded me of a couple bands. Here's the insert. Some cool pictures. Yeah, they're chilling, dude. So they reminded me of a band called Tapeworm. This is Tapeworm's single, Break My Face. This is like a Killed by Death classic, man. From Stanford. The cover's really funny. This is like another high school band. Stanford's Own. It says on the cover, these are two members of Tapeworm, Stanford's own punk rock band, which will be autographing its 45 RPM record Saturday at Discount Records on Summer Street, where the disc's limited supply will be on sale. The group comprised of 4 students from Rippewam High School. So there you go, another high school band. This is a bootleg. This is a bootleg of the single. The last time I checked, man, these singles were going for like $1,200. Some of this old punk stuff, man, just goes for so much. But yeah, Tapeworm's great, and The other songs on it, Break My Face is awesome. It just leads in with, I can break my face if I want to, but I can't break my heart over you. I mean, that's punk, dude. And then I Want to Die is a good tune. The next song, Blues for an Insurance Salesman, is good too, but I'm going to spare you the minute of your life that you'll never get back if you listen to it. It's like this intro to the song, but they're all, it's like they had instruments in a studio and they are all playing them, but they have no idea how to play them. Like, and it's just really bad. But it's kind of funny. But I don't know. Break My Face is great. So I was listening to the Zits, Beat Your Face. Then I brought out Tapeworm, Break My Face. And then I thought to myself, you know, the best My Face song that I think I have is by the Dogs, Slash Your Face. The Dogs were from Detroit. I mean, this is great stuff, man. This is actually live. And I didn't know it was live listening to it until after Slash Your Face ends. And there's a crowd going wild. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is live. They sound great. I think the metalheads would like the Dogs. Slash Your Face kind of has like a pretty metally kind of riff to it. It's great. They do Are You a Boy, Are You a Girl, Fed Up. This is a really great single. I love it, man. The Dogs, Slash Your Face. You got the Zits, Beat Your Face, Tapeworm, Break My Face, and the Dogs, Slash Your Face. I wonder if I have any more Face records. I got the Faces over here somewhere. So that's my first vinyl find. Next two bands I'm going to talk about are new bands. Well, one's really new and the one's newer. So the first one I'm going to talk about, they're from New Zealand, and I just picked this up. I love this album. A band called Dick Move. What a great name. And look at that artwork. The artwork's awesome. And I love the back. Really cool artwork. So Dick Move is a punk band from New Zealand. I showed in one of my other videos a bunch of Emil and the Sniffers vinyl. And they kind of remind me of it, but like more punk. Like this is like skate punk. Like you could slam beers and just skate all day to this. Female vocal, awesome. Just really awesome. The songs are ripping, dude. There's 13 songs on this album, and it's under 20 minutes. And if you blink, you're going to miss a song. But they're all just, they cut the fat out of all these songs. It just, like, kill it, man. Like, they're just non-stop. It's awesome. There's not one break. They don't let you catch your breath, man. Dick Move, awesome band from New Zealand. I'm really happy I found them. It came out in 2020. In October on 112 Records. I never heard 112. I'm going to have to check out more stuff on that label. Here's the insert. You know, nothing special, but you got the lyrics and stuff. That's cool. The lyrics on this stuff are pretty wild. And then it came on a really cool yellow wax. And I showed in my last Vinyl Finds video a Chubby and the Gang LP, which came on translucent yellow. And it also had a really cool illustrated cover, kind of cartoony cover, which I thought was really cool, man. So the next band I'm going to talk about is from Kansas City, and they're called the Whiffs. I was drawn to it because they used the Stiff Records font, and I was like, all right, their influences have got to be in the right place. This is cool. This is excellent power pop. So this came out on a cassette in 2017, but was reissued by Drunken Sailor Records in 2018. And it's great. Awesome, awesome power pop. They remind me of a few bands. I'm going to show one band in particular. But Never Be Free, I Need You Here, Out of My Mind. Those three songs I think are just awesome. Just awesome stuff. So from Kansas City, the Whiffs. Really cool power pop. New band. Newer band. They put a new album out, I think, in 2019. I gotta get it. I think it's called Another Whiff. Here's the insert is just a pair of Beetle boots. There you go. Here's the label. Same as the logo on the front. The band they really remind me of, I broke this out when I heard it. I said, okay, they remind me of the Exploding Hearts. Total Exploding Hearts. And this band I love. This band was like my teenage years band. And tragically, like 3/4 of the band died in a van accident while they're on tour. But these records are classic. And if you're aching for more stuff like Guitar Romantic or Shattered, pick up the Whiffs. The Whiffs are a cool band, dude. The next artist I'm going to show, I'm going to go back to 1977 for this single. I only had this single, and I was listening to it, I was like, I gotta find an album. But it's by John Cooper Clarke, the Innocence EP. And the Innocence EP is awesome. The song Innocence is really cool 77 punk rock. But John Cooper Clarke is so much more than just that kind of style. He does Cycle Sluts on this. There's one other song on this. What is it? And the other song is great too. Suspended Sentence. This is really cool. There's a blue version of this sleeve, and then there's a black and white version, I believe, as well. So this was 1977 on Rabid Records. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is really cool. Like, let me see if he's got some albums. Found this one really cheap. It's called Disguise in Love, 1978 on CBS Records. And before I show you the cover of this, I hate the cover of this record. He is so much cooler than the cover of this record, and the album is so much cooler than the cover of this record. And I'll just show it. I hate this. It's terrible. But the album is awesome. And I'll show you the back. The back should have been the front. He looks so cool. He's like a quintessential cool guy. He looks like Johnny Thunders, man. You know, this is really cool. I was glad I picked it up. So it starts off with I Don't Want to Be Nice. So I Don't Want to Be Nice is all the songs lyrically are great. He's a poet. He's like the punk rock poet, man. Cooper Clarke opened for the Buzzcocks. I think he played with Warsaw on their first show, maybe. But it starts off with I Don't Want to Be Nice, and there's a trend on this song that happens in a lot of them. It's like kind of like there's a backing band, and it's like a rock, just rock, like with piano, there's piano and stuff, and it's good. By no means is the music punk. Like the Innocence EP, that song Innocence is punk. It's 3 chords and just screaming backups, and it's really cool. But this is cool in its own way. But what drew me into the album more than anything was when I got to track 2 was Cycle Sluts 1 and 2 with no music, and it was just the spoken word stuff, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, Cooper Clarke has a great way of, and great writers have this, of just his lyrics and his poems and his poetry. Like, I can envision exactly what he's saying, even though if what I'm envisioning isn't what he saw at all. It's just so easy for me to paint a picture because he's so descriptive. He's also a master of like alliteration. But the third song, and the only problem I have with this album, and it happens in a few songs, and it lies in the first time in the album, you get a glimpse of it. I Got a Brand New Tracksuit. And the music behind it's really cool. It's like a Bo Diddley kind of jungle beat. But they put this like phaser on his voice, and I hate it. Like, Cooper Clarke's voice and lyrics are so awesome. Just leave them be. Leave it natural. There's no need to put some kind of phaser on it. And you can see with the music in this, the music is, there's some kind of electronic elements. There's some songs that border on psychedelica. Don't really cross the border, but border on it. The next song, Teenage Werewolf, is 2 songs that Pete Shelley from the Buzzcocks played on this album. The 4th song, Teenage Werewolf, and then Strange Bedfellows. I Was a Teenage Werewolf is my favorite track on the album. Just really, really great. It reminds me of Ian Dury, especially like New Boots and Panties era Ian Dury. So really cool. The other spoken word song is Salome Maloney, which is just really cool. Check the album out. It's great. John Cooper Clarke, Disguise in Love. Awful cover. Great record. 1978 CBS. So the next one I got was, I would call them like a raw oi band. Combat 84. Orders of the Day. This is really cool, man. This was a compilation. It has songs from the first 2 singles, and then I think songs from the split with Last Resort, Violence, Combat 84, Poser. There's so many. Dude, this is cool. If you need an oi fix, but with more of a punk influence, more of a revved up punk influence, Combat 84 is great. This is a really cool record. Great compilation. I think this compilation there's a repress I have from 2019. But yeah, this band is great, man. A couple of guys went on to play with other bands, and I'm blanking at the moment. I can't, but oi bands, and I can't remember who it was. But Combat 84 is awesome. Another group that I got and I thought was awesome was the Rotters, Pull It and Yell. So I was looking, I found their cult classic song it's the second track on this compilation called Sit on My Face Stevie Nicks, which is hilarious. And it starts out with like the, I don't know what Fleetwood Mac song it is. It starts out with that riff, and then it just goes into this really nasty, immature, just tirade of, it's just awesome. It's so rude. It's very rude. The Rotters, Pull It and Yell, and there's a lot of good songs on this. Starts off with Amputee. Sit on My Face Stevie Nicks is great. I'm a Friend is good. Please Don't Send Me to the Delousing Showers. And then the next song is I Want to Be the Führer. This is tongue-in-cheek stuff, people. These guys don't mean this. They're just trying to get a rise out of you. But the rest of the stuff is great. Sink the Whales by Japanese Goods. That was another single of theirs. And it's just really cool. This band had a really weird history, though. They, like, moved to Japan. They relocated to Japan. And they have a live album from there called What We Do Is Stupid, which is a really funny take on What We Do Is Secret by the Germs. But yeah, if you've never heard the Rotters, Sit on My Face Stevie Nicks, it is a punk classic, dude. Awesome stuff. Really silly, kind of weird band, you know. And then I have a single, the last record I'm going to show. This single is by a band called Blazex. Some Hope. This is a reissue on Sing Sing Records. This is great stuff, man. So Some Hope, the A-side is like, it sounds like a throwaway song by the Undertones, like they didn't use. It's slow, but the backups remind me of the Undertones, and it's really cool. I liked it a lot. It came out in 1980. 1980, but it was reissued a couple years ago by Sing Sing. And I picked it up for a few bucks, and it's really cool. The B-side is a song called Rippy, which is a lot more fast-paced kind of punk. And what I love about the song Rippy is it goes like verse, chorus, and then it's to that point in the punk song where you're ready for a guitar solo. And the guitar solo in this song is a siren. It goes for like 2 measures, it's hilarious. You would think it's annoying just hearing that, but it really works, and it's awesome. But yeah, Blazex, Some Hope. I believe they're from Ireland as well. I believe they're from Ireland. I could be wrong, but yeah, Blazex. This is a really cool single. So that's my vinyl finds, and today I'm wearing my New York Dolls shirt in honor of Sylvain. Sylvain passed away about 2 days ago. And it was a bummer, man. I love Sylvain, and I love the New York Dolls. And it's crazy that there's only one left now. But I'll be playing this. This is my favorite Sylvain solo output. Bowery Butterflies. 1978, vintage New York City rock and roll gems. This is really cool stuff. Nice gatefold. And I was lucky enough. I met Sylvain one time. He was doing a show. It's when he got together with Cheetah Chrome and did the Batusis. And I went up to him, man, and he signed my Dolls record. And he was just the sweetest guy. He was like a really nice spirit, man. genuine dude. And he put out a couple, I think they were on RCA, like 2 solo albums, but this is the one that you should get. Sylvain and the Criminals, because these songs, it's all the songs on those other records, but it's the production you want, not the overproduced. Like the second song, the Teenage News, which is probably the most notorious Sylvain song, is just awesome, dude. And it's like the production. This is the production you should have had on those albums, and they're great. But I don't know. I love it, and I'll be spinning this in his honor. And I could have brought out all my doll stuff, but I just want to say rest in peace, Sylvain. And, you know, we'll miss you, dude. The world needs more rock and roll dudes like you. But, yeah, that's my vinyl finds. And thanks for joining me. And never mind this numbskull. And subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So, everybody, cheers. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. See ya.